bum, 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 bum. What is up, everyone? When did we do the last live stream? I think we did it. Was it Wednesday? Had to have been Wednesday. How you doing, everybody? Dan and the Fireman here. Daniel, I am your stream EMT for today. We're gonna be going over motorcycle crashes and accidents, and pretty much discuss what could have been averted, how it could have been averted, so that we don't make the same mistake that these people are making. So I got my helmet right there, nice and neat. How you doing? How you doing? So we're gonna have some people come on in. What's up, Juan? How you doing? Cranky, how you doing? Dinah, how you doing? Kevin, Tom Burr, yeah. We're gonna be doing some stuff. Dude, the dad hat. Oh heck yeah. I got the dad hat. Hey, who knows? Nikki likes me in hats, so maybe if you guys start sending some hats, if they're appropriate, if they're motorcycle related, I'll throw on a hat for the stream. I don't know. We'll see. I like wearing the hats. It's good. It's good. All right. So like I said, we're going to go over some accidents. How you doing, Patrick? O'Malley. So we're going to go over some of these accidents. So we got this one right here. Hey, Dan. How you doing? You got your CBR 300R. Nice. Actually, you know what? Let's swap back. That's the beauty of this live stream stuff. Let's swap back. Let's answer some questions. You guys have any questions, have any ideas, have any things going on? Right after this stream, I will be doing the giveaway for July, which was the $400 REVZILLA gift card, first place. This month is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to make an announcement about that possibly Monday while everything is kind of moving around and doing its thing. But yeah, guys, I'm super duper excited. We did have a drop in patronage, as you can tell. We had a little drop. We're at 461. So if you'd like to help out the channel and support everything that we do here on the Dan, the Firemans and everything, please swing on by and support on Patreon. Once again, every time you guys do a little support, it's going to pop up on screen, all these things. Yeah, at the beginning of the month, it happens. At the beginning of the month, we have a lot of people drop off. We actually had about... It's weird. It's like 8 to 10% people dropping off. So guys, swing on by and help out. Let's see. I've gone down once already and got hurt. Can you give advice on some main beginner learning things? So I'm starting a whole new series. So part 1 you guys already saw. That was the 3 tips to survive on the road. It's risk assessment, risk management, and then developing your skills. Now those are huge things. Those are very important things, and we're going to build upon that. That's a foundation of what you guys should be doing. This video that I just finished will be coming out Monday, so you guys are getting a quick heads up. Monday, we're going to talk about building a confident rider in yourself. So 4 tips to be a more confident rider. I do have a lot of parking lot exercises that you can do, so the main beginner learning there when it comes to the skills. But I've been focusing a lot lately on the mental aspect, and that's part of it. We're going to be doing a lot of mental stuff, and that's what's really going to keep you safe. Now, it all depends on how you went down. You got to practice your weaknesses. That's the whole thing. What are the options for patron participation again, Diana Ryder? So you got $2 tier, $5 tier, $10 tier, $20 tier, and even a $100 tier. And those, let's say for a $5 tier, you get a whole bunch of stuff, but you get 5 entries into the giveaway every month. You get your name on the crew wall. There's just a whole bunch of stuff, guys. You should definitely check it out. Even if there's some free stuff on there too. There's definitely some free stuff on there. Katrina, we just started. Yeah, so swing on by, become a patron during the stream. Let's see if we can get it to 480 today, because I know there's a bunch of you out there. Let's get it back up to 480s. Tom Burr, not yet. We're in the talks right now, though, man. We're in the talks. We're getting it going. But we dropped 40 patrons, guys. 40 patrons. That's like I said, every patron means a lot to me. So dropping 40 of them is like, ooh. Also, guys, we have a whole new leaderboard right here. So super chat. The last super chat was from Scott DeLeon. That was last month. But look, you see the second one. There's nothing there. So whoever does a super chat first becomes the leader right now. Let's see. You're right. I went down to the small left turn just to get started. Went down, giving too much clutch throttle. Pretty much just flew out from underneath. Yeah, it happens. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and switch on over. We're gonna switch on over to this. Katrina, already started. Oh, the shirt should be here tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, so she got what was it? You got the Scrambler, Sports of Scrambler shirt. Thank you so much for doing that. This right here is the Indian FTR hat. This was a hat that I thank you so much, Katrina. Thank you. I just bought it. Everything is it's so badass. I love the hat. I love the colors. Oh yeah. The black DDFM crew one, nice. I love it. I'm wearing a Get Lowered t-shirt today. All right, nice. You guys are just killing it. Anthony right there. I see it, man. I see it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, I swear that thing better pop on up. No problem, Dinah. There it is. Boom, sucker. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to go over this one. Oh, we're going to loop it. Oh, no, 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 no. That's a wall.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Good, he can laugh about it.
That's why I said I need to brake before I get there. Oh my God. Oh.
All right, so what happened here? Okay, so we can go back. So they're obviously practicing some wheelies right here. But right here, he's on the ground. He's on the ground already, so you got plenty of time to brake. So what happens is that he's using too much throttle. He's just like all over the place, really jerky movements. So on the phone, David, you minimize live chat and then you click like. But yeah, you definitely got to brake. He's not applying the brakes. He's just janking around with the primary controls. The primary controls are the brakes, the throttle, and the clutch. Okay. And then the shifter. That's it. Okay. So it pretty much involves every hand, every foot. So he's just going boom, boom. Yeah, whiskey throttle, skunk. There you go. He's like boom, boom, boom. He's just doing that, and it's just causing him to lose control. So we're going to go back a little bit. So watch. You'll see it. He does it, then he lands. So that was all throttle towards the end. There was no braking involved on that one. So how to fix that, let's say this happens to you. You're not doing a wheelie, but you're starting to pull up, right? You're starting to pull up. Let's say he's on the ground right now. You're starting to pull up and you're wanting to park where this dude is. So you want to park right here where this guy is, but something happened. Like you started getting a little whiskey throttle. You started going a little crazy with your with the throttle hand. It's like, oh no, oh no. So what you can do is just pull in the clutch. This is what they teach you in the class. You just pull in the clutch. It doesn't matter how much you use the throttle after that. And when you pull in the clutch, you remove all power to the rear wheel. So pull in the clutch and apply brakes. That's it. So if that ever happens to you, we just started, Rosemary. If that ever happens to you, just pull in the clutch and apply the brakes. That would have been funny if this, because this looks like a government building, if this was electrified. That would have been insane.
Oh my God.
We're going to watch the next one real soon.
I need to brake before I get there.
So if you guys have any questions.
Oh my God.
So guys, real quick, if you have any questions, make sure you do this. I'm going to do at Dan the Fireman and then question. This way it pops up on my end. It allows me to see what's going on. So if you do have a question, that way I can answer them. So if I see a few backup, I'm going to go ahead and answer in between clips. But yeah, once again, Katrina and Anthony, thank you so much for the super chat. And you want to steal my hat? Sorry, it's not going to happen. Ain't going to happen.
Oh.
Alright, so we're in the town right now, so we got a lot of hazards with roadway users. He's right behind this car. You can't see what's in front of this car. Move off to the side that we can see around. Okay. I don't know what that means. I see right here. Yeah. We already got another thing. Once of his foot slipped. Nagzari, boy! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So people are honking. Oh, he's on fire! What? How does bike catch fire? Yeah, get it off the road. Okay, while you still can. Very good. It's relatively calm. Scared the kid. I'll say the biggest problem with putting your bike right there, it's underneath an awning. So if that catches fire, it's going to catch fire to the store. I would have put it right here, right in the middle of the street, not underneath something like that. Oh, somebody had a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Josh, at the beginning of the month it happens. We had a lot of drop off, that's all. So T-clocks. T-clocks will help out a lot.
Stan un pic. Poți să-ți dai
How long
mașina
is
aici, te rog.
this? Alright. So they're just kind of figuring out what's going on. Let's go back to this. This is what I thought was an incident, like an actual accident. So now that I see some questions in the chat, I got Diana Ryder right here. Have you ever rode a Harley Davidson Road Glide? No, but I've ridden many Indians. I've ridden the Indian Roadmaster, Springfield Chieftain, a bunch of others. So the biggest one, probably the one that's closest to the Road Glide, would probably be the Roadmaster, and that thing was pure amazingness. It was great. But okay, all right. So here we go. So right here, what I was saying is that we got a lot of roadway users, we got a lot of pedestrians. These are things that you really want to watch out for. This guy, you don't know if he's gonna move over here or stay in his lane. So right now, it's almost a blind spot, but he's actually decently far back to where he can make a decision. So like if this guy swerves left, it's not going to be a big deal because the motorcyclist is in a good spot. What I was saying is that this guy's right behind the car in front of him. Okay, he can't see around. Kirk Stefke! You! Awesome, we got a new member, everybody. Everyone say, welcome to Kirk. Welcome. I'm going to do a woo, and then I'll do a few A's. You get special emojis when you become a member. So right behind this car, I can't see around this car up ahead. Okay, all I can go off of is the lights, the brake lights and the running lights this car does. I prefer to be in this lane position 1 or lane position 3 so I can see down the lane and see down the lane. I talk about that during my ride-along series, by the way, guys, do you like the ride-along series? Let me know. I just filmed today on the mountain, riding up the mountain. It's a 2-parter because it's a long video. So it's a 2-parter, and then I have one riding down. I actually filmed me going off-road on the Indian FTR, so teaching you how to ride on gravel, and my audio recorder was not on. So for a 30-minute video, I have 0 audio, so I can't use that. But I plan on doing the gravel thing roughly around here where I live because there's plenty of off-road roads and a lot of situations. I just realized Nagzari did the Game Over super sticker, guys. That's a super sticker. That's awesome. Thank you. So, Katrina, you loved it. Chazz, you loved it. Awesome. Bruce, you liked it. Cranky, you liked it. Dynamite, you test road one. Oh, sweet. Yeah, dude, I cannot wait. So let's go ahead and watch this one. So I was talking about this. So let's move on over a little bit more. So see how close he's getting? So we got brake lights. Can you see around this vehicle? You can't. He stays in this one lane position. If you notice that he stays in lane position 2 the whole time. So he stays in lane position 2 the whole time, which is the center portion. Remember, you get both access. You get this lane position 1, you get lane position 3. Right now, he's in a blind spot with this person. This makes me nervous. So I kind of put myself in his shoes, and it's like this would make me nervous seeing this silver sedan right here on the right. I would move over to lane position 1. Now I have full view, line of sight around the vehicle in front of me, and I have a space cushion to the guy to the right. Big Dan, I don't know. It should. We'll fix that up, man. We'll fix that up if it's not. So once again, yeah, you can't see around, so increase line of sight. So for me, it would be in lane position 1. We have this massive lane on the left side to where it is an escape route, and we saw when he pulled his bike across, it was a full-on open lane. Oh, Rickadsky, Sly. You okay, dude? Doing good? And then when I said when he's parking here, I don't know what this means. If anybody wants to Google it or whatever, that's perfectly fine. You're missing half the phrase on the bottom. But anyways, this right here, if this guy decides to back up, you just got hit. If the guy behind you doesn't pay attention, you usually got sandwiched between this car in front and the car behind you. I would move off to the sides. Definitely move off to the sides, guys. Jumping Manti, not yet. I'll be announcing the giveaway winner after this stream. It's gonna be a separate stream, so make sure you guys swing on by Patreon. It's a public post, and if you entered, that is how you're gonna know, is through the stream, and I will message you. That way you'll know, and you have 48 hours to respond to me. That's basically how it works. So right now he could probably smell something. He could probably smell burning. See how close that is to his ankle and his leg, though? Okay, so we're going to skip a little bit. Actually, we're going to skip all of it. But that's kind of what I wanted to do, talk about when it came to... come on. When it came to all that. The lane positioning was pretty bad on that. When it comes to why your motorcycle caught fire... T-clocks, guys. You need to double check and do pre-ride inspections, making sure all hoses, all wires, everything's fitting well. I would definitely do it at least once a week, where you do a nice thorough investigation of your bike if you're constantly riding. If you're not riding all the time, let's say you ride once a month, definitely do it before every ride, because you don't know if those tires are not good. You don't know if there's dry rot cracking, if there's been oil drained and leaked out of your bike, and now you're going to go for a ride. You always got to check that out. All right, so here we go. We're going to go back up through the questions, guys. Rocky, how you doing? Let's see. Big Dan, yeah, so we'll figure out. Let me know. If it's not there, make sure you send me your picture again. Send me your picture again. It might have just slipped through the cracks, man. Okay, Dr. 420 Pups, how you doing? I haven't announced yet. Good to wave past work birthday. Nice. Observe, anticipate, plan, don't be on fire. I like that. OAPD. I like that, man. I like that. I might steal that from you. Yeah, so Rocky, I was at 500 plus. We lost quite a bit at the beginning of the month. So guys, if you'd like to support the channel, what he's talking about is Patreon. We see all the patrons. We're at 461 patrons. Why is it doing the A thing, man? Let's see. That's not what I picked. That's not what I sent. Come on now. I posted something else. There we go. Jeez, that's what I tried to post. If you'd like to support the channel, that is how you do it. Let's get back up to 500. That way I can travel the country. Okay, guys? It's going to happen anyways. It's happening. We hit 500, but let's get back to 500. Let's see how long we can keep it at 500. All right? Or at least more. Let's do that. All right. Bunch of Harleys taking up 3 different lanes. Okay. Oh, there we go. Whoa, was that Wilmot? I'm sorry, one second. Oh, Wooley Road. Okay, I was like, man, Wilmot, that's in Tucson. It looks like Arizona. Yeah, so here, let's go ahead and go back a little bit. Yeah, let's get some Patreons. Grimbeard, I like it. All right, so wheelies, we're already having an issue. Oh, looped it. Oh, we're gonna go over injuries on this one. We're gonna go over some injuries. Let's see. Do we not get another point of view? Oh, he's got injuries to the bike. Oh man. Said Wooley Road, man. If you know where that's at, it's crazy.
Hey, sit down. Just sit down.
Okay. Okay, so I like how he's like, his friends tell him to sit down. Okay, we're gonna have to do frame by frame because there's not very many frames here. But first and foremost, we have no gloves. This looks like a windbreaker, so that's gonna offer 0 abrasion resistance, and I'm sure there's no armor slots for that. Oh yeah, Katrina, wheelies. Oh, cruisers can do wheelies, man. Cruisers can do wheelies. It's just crazy. They're not. Yeah, you just have to do a few things to it so they don't break apart. So probably no gear other than the helmet. Okay. And I know you guys can barely see it, but we got ourselves, they're not Nikes, they look like Converse, and these look like chinos. These look like khaki pants. So far, 0 protection other than possibly a helmet, because I'm trying to figure out how he has a GoPro on his face. Oh, wait, maybe we could see it in the reflection. Let's see if we can see it in the reflection. Yeah, he's got a white helmet. Look, there's a white helmet. So he's got a helmet. It's probably a Simpson Bandit, but he's got a helmet. All right, so we went a little too far. This is the freaky part about going too far, okay? So now you got a tailbone possible injury. So it's called a coccyx, C-O-C-C-Y-X. That is your tailbone. Good possibility that he could break it in this point, but it looks more so he's flat-backed. Like his back is just flat. He's supine at this point. So it's not good. It's like double checking. Hey, what's that? Yeah, so he's going to hit his back. And then think about the back of the head. So you possibly can get a concussion from this. Okay, so let's go back just a little bit. So now we have the bike falling down on top of him. Oh, like you can see his group. So there's 1, 2, 3 people behind him. Okay, these are his legs right here. This little portion, those are his legs. Okay, that's his knee. That's his leg bent. That's his triple tree, or not a triple tree, but his risers falling on top of his legs. They just snapped off. His handlebars and risers just snapped off. They're on top of his shins and on top of his feet. So you're gonna have, you're gonna have some trauma there. Ah, dang it. Let's do slow mo. So right here, you got the left hand going out. His right hand's probably already went out. So now you got road rash on your hands. Possible broken fingers or at least damaged ligaments. So you got some tumbling going on. Okay, there's his legs. There's his other buddies. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Oh, are those Nikes or are they Converse? No, those aren't Nikes. All right, so we already got some tearing in his khakis right here. That black hole right there, that's tear. Okay, let's see. Is there any more? Any more that we can gather from this video before YouTube decides to demonetize everything? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So he's got a lot of damage to his... He's got a lot of damage to his body after this incident. Okay, so we can go back just a little bit because he did have it face his body. So he's got a tear in his pants. Tear in his pants. Now, here's the thing. This is not... I don't think this one right here is road rash. I think this is road rash. I think his bar or his brake lever went through. So now you have soft tissue injuries when it comes to doing stuff like that. Let's go back a little bit more, see if I can gather any more information. He's got a hat. I got a hat. Don't tell me these are gloves in his back pocket. Are these gloves in his back pocket? Definitely would have helped out.
Hey, sit down. Just sit down.
So his buddy knows to just sit down, sit down. Jess, I just saw your thing. So you probably have to sync up your Discord and Patreon. I'll go ahead and I'll send you the support for Patreon. It happens every once in a while. All right, 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Crew photo, boom. Oh, sorry about that, Chazz. I'll get that going, man. All right. So we're watching this real quick. It's a Harley Sportster. Those mechanics gloves. All right, so we got traffic. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Yep. Oh, I think we saw this one. I think we saw this one before. He's pissed. He hit his head. There. Oh, poor baby. There's not much you could do with that. The problem with Harleys, man, is like you damage something, it's expensive.
Yeah, you cut me off.
I did not see you at all. Are you alright?
Yeah.
You're fine? Is everything okay with the bike?
No.
Okay. You need me to do anything?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call him. Yeah.
Okay, is there more to this? Okay, there's not much to that. This is just a longer video. Alright, so the accident. What happened? So he's riding. He switched over to the right lane. Alright, so we got somebody that pulled out right here, this middle vehicle. So the reason why I said this car doesn't know what it's doing is because it's slower than everybody else. This should be a red flag. This is the perfect example. This is the perfect example for you guys right now. Okay, this is the red flag right here. So this car, let's go back a little bit. Let's see when we can find it. Alright, so this car is right here. Okay. Now, you're not going to see the red flag right now, but you're going to notice how the flow of traffic is going. So, pretty much the Toyota Camry right here on the far left and the motorcyclists are pacing each other. So, they're going about the same speed. When this new car enters, that car is going slower than everybody else. And there's absolutely no reason for that car to go slower than everybody else because it's already got a head start. It should be way up there, or at least coming up to speed. So we're going to see that real quick, and I'll start pointing out some more stuff that I see. That's why I said, hey, watch out for that person, that person, that person. All right, so we're catching up to the vehicle right now. Okay. There's a brake light right there. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the blinker. That was the blinker. So the person turns right into here, so they should have a right blinker, right? The person has a left blinker going on. So right here, this person doesn't know what to do. He's slowing down. So the only time vehicles slow down, or she slows down, the only time cars slow down is because they're making a decision. Do I turn left? Do I turn right? Do I stop, or do I go forward? Okay, so when somebody is slowing down like that, they're making a decision. And as a responsible motorcyclist, you need to let them make that decision. Do not try to rush it. Do not try to go around them. Kind of just watch out. They're a ticking time bomb. So this person in this car is making a decision. It's like, do I turn left? Because they have their left blinker. They possibly got directions off of Google Maps. It hasn't updated. And it's like, oh, crap, I need to turn right into here. So they jump a lane. Now, that's not what you're supposed to do, but that's what a lot of people do. So you just have to deal with that. So right here, you see how they're slowing down? They're slowing down. That should be an indication to stop or just to roll off the throttle. And I talk about that in my, I rode up Mount Lemmon today, and I did, like I said, I did a two-parter ride-along session, and then I also did a ride-along session on the way down. I talk about rolling off the throttle. You don't have to use your brakes a lot. You just literally roll off the throttle, and engine braking happens. So right here, let's go back. So right here, this guy, the guy on the Harley, grabs a fistful of front brake. It causes him to dump the bike. He goes from acceleration to 100% brake in a second. Okay, it does take a little bit longer. It takes about 2 seconds to stop or to start stopping the appropriate way. But you can remove that 1 second, from going acceleration to braking really fast. You can remove that 1 second of slowing down, then applying the brakes by starting to hover your brakes or roll off the throttle when you start seeing hazards like this. So right here, this guy's slowing down. Okay, right here I need to start worrying about it. I'm going to slow down back. You're obviously making a decision. I'm going to sit back a little bit. That's what I would do. So now watch him just grab a fistful of front brake. So at no point was he on any water. There was no water. There could be debris. It could be sand. You can't tell because of the fidelity of the camera. But this right here was a panic brake. Okay, this was him swerving left and applying the brakes at the same time. This is what happens. You cannot swerve and brake at the same time. You have to do one or the other. So you either brake before the swerve or brake after the swerve. There is no combining. So once again, we're going to just watch it in half speed. So right here, the person's starting to slow down. The other car's passing. This person's making a decision. Oh no, I see the tires start turning. Fistful of front brake is a bad idea. Fistful of front brake is not a good idea. In that situation, rolling off the throttle beforehand so you can maintain your space cushion, and then either swerving or just applying brakes. That's what I've done. So we're going to go back just a little bit. Now, this is the importance of gear. Let's say you saw it last second. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This is the situation you're in. You couldn't have prevented it, or you didn't prevent it. So now you're going to crash. You're going to do a fistful of front brake. You're going to pretty much dump the bike. Okay, so this is why wearing gear is important for a beginner, as a new rider, for anybody. See the shield up here? This is the side of the helmet on the right side. I want you to see where the face, Tim Rutter, what? His face hits the ground right there. Tim Rutter, boy. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. Helps support everything. If you guys would like to become a patron, please go to patreon.com/StandInTheFireman and support the channel. Boom, right there. But yeah, this is his face. This is his face now on the ground. Why is it doing A? Oh my gosh. That's not what I do. That's funny. All right. So a lot of that scraping is the bike, but that's also his head. Look at that's the shield getting impact. Why isn't it not working? There we go. So he's sliding. These are motorcycle gloves. I think it was like Joe Rocket. Those are motorcycle gloves. Don't tell me those are Nikes. No, those are motorcycle boots. So he's wearing full gear. He's wearing full gear, which is actually not typical for Harley riders. And there's his either reflector or the bullet brake light rolling around. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, really. Look at that. You're right. Look at all that chrome. He's got an aftermarket air intake. He's got, what is that, a different ignition coil. All those things. So, yeah, it does go hand in hand with the unnecessary upgrades. I mean, you could definitely spend the money on training, or you can definitely spend the money on something else. But the guy obviously has money, and I'm glad he at least spent some amount on protective gear. So the guy, I mean, obviously has some money, but that sucks. You know, that just sucks. What's up, Robert? How you doing? We're using the video that you recommended in your email. So thanks, man. Oh shoot, oxide.
cut me
Holy
off.
crap. Okay. She did not see him at all. So why? Why do you think she didn't see him? I think I know why. All right, so she turns. Okay, she just came from this intersection right here. Okay, so this intersection, it almost looks like it's the other side of the complex. So you see Walgreens right here. So she probably came out of the complex and had to go back in or whatever it was. But right now, it looks like she's looking left. She's trying to look left because she has her blinker on and she's in the middle lane. So it looks like she's looking left. There you go, exactly, Katrina. I'm saying it like probably 70 words compared to your like what 8 words. Yeah, so she's probably looking left. She's looking around for her turn, and then last second she runs. And Robert Malasek with the donation, boy. Thank you so much, top donator, recent super chatter already. Kirk became, oh snap, YouTube member, and guys, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Thank you so much. So she's taking her time looking around everywhere else. She's not looking for motorcycles. That's what I should have went to. You guys distract the crap out of me. So that's why she says she didn't see her, because inattentive blindness is the problem here. Boom. Oh, BB McGammon. Yeah, boy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. That is awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Fats. Thank you, Robert. Man, you guys are awesome. Like I said, you know, just because we hit below 500 patrons today, it don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Here's the thing. I would love to see how on the right side all the chat is green? That right there are YouTube members. So the more YouTube members, the more green the chat goes. Green is my favorite color. So that would be awesome. It's only $2, and you get it for 30 days. You get the mustache, you get the green, all that stuff for 30 days. It's only $2. It's awesome. So if you're going to do a super chat or anything like that, or a super sticker, might as well grab yourself a mustache and some emojis for 1 month straight. What's an acceptable age for tires purchased from REVZILLA? How old would they have to be before you sent them back? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. That allowed me to see it right away. Motorcycle tires, man, what's the date on it? So it should be 4 digits on the side of the tire. So the first 2 digits are the year. So it should hopefully says at least 17. So 17, and then the last 2 digits are from 1 to 52. So it's the second week, the 4th week, the 10th week, the 27th week, all those different things. And Chazz became a member, and we got Kevin Toole. I'm only half evil. You. Thank you so much. I get it. 666-333. So I'm wondering what the tires are. So they last quite a bit. Now you have to kind of think to yourself, I don't want them to be close to the dead age, and the dead age is usually for like. One second, I'm reading. So you got about 5 to 7 years. So if it's like right now, it's what somebody do the math today. What is the week today for the year? You know, how many weeks has it been since the beginning of the year? So it should be, I would say, I think 2 years. I think would be my cutoff. So it'd have to be 17, and then I'm guessing it's like 20 something. So 17, 20 something is kind of where I'd be pushing it. Let them know, be like, hey guys, this is a 2-year-old tire. It's probably been sitting around doing nothing. I ordered a new tire. That's what I would do. So 2 years, probably 2 years from born on date is where I wouldn't like it. Yeah. So on the side of the tire, so if you guys don't know, let's see, motorcycle tire born on date. I did a video on this. About the ultimate motorcycle tire guide. So right here, let's go ahead. Boom. So on the side of the tire, so you have the DOT, and then it says 3507. Oh, I'm sorry, I got it backwards. 35 is the week. Sorry, 35 is the week, and then the second 2 are the year. So 07 is 2007. 35 is the 35th week. 35th week of 07. Here's another example. So the 38th week of 2016. Another example. That's not a good example. Another example. See right there. Date stamp signifies September 2017 manufacturer date. It goes by the week. So this is wrong. 09 is the 9th week of 2017 because there's no 14 months. So the 1411. So that's 14th week of 2011. So this is probably as old as I would go on a new tire. Because it should last you at least 5 to 7 years. And this is already 3 years old. Yeah, so Manix 6030 right there. Right there. So here we go. This is a better example. Week and year tire was made. The manufacturer identity number. The tire size code. So there's other numbers on there that give you the speed rating too. 9th February 25. What does that mean? Oh, Kevin, what happened to you? All right, so we're going to go back to this. Sorry, I just wanted to answer your question. You guys distract the living crap out of me. Today is about motorcycle accident reviews, but if you have any questions, please, 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 especially if you super chat it, Robert. Robert, you came out with it. It was pure green. Everybody got to see it. It allows me to see it, and I love to answer your questions. That's the whole point of doing these live streams. I got other shows that I love to do. I got the Ride Along with Dan the Fireman. I also got the Motorcycle Survival Training program going on right now. After the ride's coming back, Nikki's Adventures is happening, and Accident Scene Management. I got some stuff for you. I'm gonna show you how to use a trauma kit. So guys, cool. 9th week, 26th week. No, it should be. So is it 09? Wait 1 second. I'm trying to figure it out. Anyways, John Smith became a YouTube member. Exhaust wrapped. I knew it. Oh, John Smith with the. Wait, YouTube member, YouTube membership. I need to change that. The Dumb and Dumber. I'm gonna make it my own. I'm gonna create my own. All right, we're gonna skip this one. We already saw this. All right, so the next one looks like it's a wheelie issue. All right. Pretty good wheelie, man. You got some Nikes on though, right? High vis Nikes. Did he? Wait. I'm sorry. I get distracted. That's what I do. Did he just go through a red light? Oh, it's a yellow. But you better land on it straight. Land on it straight. Nope, it didn't. Oh, close call. Close call. Tinkers. That's what it is. It's a tank slapper almost. So he lands it. Alright, tank slapper. So he's probably looking, so the camera is looking straight, but his eyeballs are kind of wrapped around the front of the bike. Boom, landed off-centered, tank slapper. I think why he didn't crash because he was already leaned back. So there's not a lot of front weight on the suspension. So it auto-corrected itself. A lot of people fight it and have a lot of weight on the front, which will keep the tank slapper going. Dino Rider 1500 patrons should do a meetup in the lower 48. Dude, I'll do that way sooner than that. I got the DDFM crew, the van coming up soon. I think probably like 1,000. I think 1,000 patrons I'd do it. Yeah, 1,500. I mean, shoot. I want 1,500 patrons. I want to get up to MC Rider level, man. He's got like 2,000 plus patrons, guys. Man, let's do it. Let's get the Patreons. Let's get 465 of 470 today. Why is it doing AA? Why is it doing that? I don't like that. That's weird. Let's go ahead. I need to fix this up. Let's get to 470 patrons or something. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get back to 500. Let's do it quick because I don't want to stay at 500. I want to grow. I want to be able to do an Australia tour and a Europe tour. I would love to do that. Canada tour. Difference between speed wobble and tank slapper. So a speed wobble, and tank slapper, pretty much same thing. Pretty much same thing. The speed wobble you're gonna get from speeding. Tank slappers you can get from a lot of stuff. Like landing like this. This is my first time at the ring racetrack. Okay. Perfect place. Oh, standard track day. I would love to do this. I would love to do a standard track day. No racing. Knees got dragged. Better and faster lines were found. Nice. Good job, man. That's got to be kilometers an hour. Oh. Yeah, kilometers. Oh, he's going to go wide. He's going to go wide. Save it, save it, save it. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, he's going to save it. Oh, no. So close. I won't shave it, Katrina. I won't shave it. All right. So he actually pretty much talked about it. He went too wide. 140 kilometers per hour. That's pretty fast. Yeah, he went wide, but this is a great place to train and practice. Here's the thing. So he went wide, but he committed and committed and committed. Tried his best to save it. Committed. He didn't low side. You notice that. He understood his bike's lean angle. He understood all that stuff. He could have pushed it even further and then just low sided it. So he's not doing a panic. He's trying to save it with what he's doing. And at no point did he stand it up and then go. So he's low. He's going low. The moment he gets a little bit off track is when he uprights it. So going from the street to the gravel, he has to upright it so he doesn't slip out from underneath them. He's trying to save it at this point, but he's not slamming the brakes either. If he slammed the brakes, he would have dumped it. He's just going so fast. That's the problem, is that he's just going so fast that there's nothing he can do to save this. But this right here, you see all these tires? It's still a hard hit. It's still a hard hit, but it could be worse. It could be on the other side of a cliff. It could be the guardrail. It could be cars. You see that all the time in these videos that people go wide and they'll hit a car. They'll hit a guardrail. We saw when a guy flew off the edge of a mountain. Guy had to be pulled out by a helicopter. In this situation, he's on the track, and the worst that's going to happen is that, yeah, it's going to be a single vehicle accident, but there's not going to be any helicopters. It's not going to be any massive rescue. It's going to be an ambulance and crew to get you going just in case. What's up, Tim? How you doing? You got a little... Yeah, so to go back to what you just said right there, if you're using a track for the first time, shouldn't you take it slow at first to learn the course? Yeah, but right here it says, in this moment I got too enthusiastic, so an inflated ego. It built up too much of a confidence, not tolerance, confidence. And I just... Every time, there's all these new things that I keep learning. All these things that I keep learning, and building up your guys' confidence is one of the biggest ones I want to do. So I just created 4 tips on how to do it, and that's going out Monday. So I'm going to be talking about too much ego in that Monday's video. You start inflating your ego with I've been doing good, I've been doing good, I've been doing good, I've been doing good, I've been doing good this whole time. And now... you're going to an area where it's too much for you. So he even says that he went too fast for this. Even experienced riders couldn't do it. So he is going above his skill level because he got too much of an ego from a very fun day of the track. This can happen to you on the street. You're having a very fun day up on the mountain. You're having a very fun day here. I'm going to take this next turn a little bit sharper, a little bit harder. And this is what happens. So this right here was all mental. His skills are there, but he chose one poor mistake, which was to go way too fast. And he needs off-road experience. See that? He did good, though. He almost saved it. So yeah, real quick, I saw that Grimbeard. Always try to keep your confidence a bit below your competence, not vice versa. Yeah, I agree with that. So it's called, and I talk about that in Monday's video. It's a progressive overload. You don't go to the gym for the very first time and rack 315 pounds on the squat rack and try to squat it. You've never lifted before. You never did anything before. Maybe you know how to squat a little bit, but you don't know the proper technique, so you don't get injured. All these different things, but you decided to put 315 up on the bar and then squat. That's the same as going outside of your skill level on the motorcycle. You're gonna get hurt. And so yeah, don't keep your confidence a bit below your competence. So make sure you're trained. So if you're constantly keeping your confidence and the stuff that you try down here, let's go and switch this over real quick. If you keep everything like that you try, like right at this point, okay, and you know what you can do, like this is what you can do. Okay, this is what you can do. So what you can do, here's what you actually do. So you're always above your skill, always above the area that you're working on. So this is what you're doing right now. Like this is what you're constantly doing every day, but your skill level's here. Well, now you want to try something else a little bit harder. So the stuff goes up. Now you get some more training, and it's constantly, you're doing sub-maximal work. Sub-maximal work. I'll come up with a better phrase for that one. But sub-maximal work. You're not doing more than your maximum skill. See you later, Robert. Thank you so much, man. You have a good day. Oh, look down. Oh. Slow speed. Nice, Manic. Yeah, it breaks your ego, but it gets you started fresh. That's why I always clap and make sure everybody's okay, but I clap when you drop the bike.
I don't know if it's caught it on camera, but literally what's happened is...
Okay, yeah. So it did get caught on camera. Alright. So right here we got a vehicle. Remember what I said is that you can't see around the vehicle. Your line of sight is terrible right behind it. Be off to the sides of these vehicles so you can look around, line of sight. So if you see that somebody ahead of him is slowing down, that gives you a lead time of when this person in front of you is slowing down. all right here, the brake lights will start applying. So he keeps looking down. He's looking at his mirror right here. He's looking at his mirror, so the person behind him is bothering him. But where's his eyes? They're not ahead. They're not looking at if this person's slowing down. So maybe if you want to keep looking at your mirrors, you need to have a better following distance. If you have that close of a following distance, see you later, Dinah. Have a good time, man. Put the kids to bed. Yeah. You don't have that much of a following distance. Increase that following distance. It's applying the brakes. So now at this point, there's two options: either brake or swerve. Do not brake and swerve. Do not swerve and brake. You got two options. You have many escape routes. You have one to the right, you have one to the left. The one to the left might be a better option. So at this point, swerve to the left if you absolutely have to. Then apply the brakes, because you definitely don't want to do it. You definitely don't want to just keep going straight and somebody turns left in front of you. So he applies the brakes. He locks up the tires. He's starting to slide. Last second he tries to swerve. Right there. And all that's going to do is cause you to drop your bike. So he actually prevented serious injury from not running into it full speed, but now he has a damaged bike and he has possibly an issue with insurance, all these different things. So the best thing you could do to prevent the situation is have a bigger and greater following distance, or be off to the side already. Okay, so have a line of sight around the vehicles. If you can see around a vehicle and you can see pretty much straight ahead without having to look over, that means you are already in a position to escape. Think about that. You just took away a movement. You don't have to swerve anymore. You could possibly just go straight. That's the beauty of it. So start thinking in that way. Start removing some wasted movements. Because it's a waste to be right behind this person and then have to swerve in an emergency. That's a wasted movement. A wasted synapse, a wasted memory, skill, all that stuff. It's so wasted when you could just put yourself in this position already, and all you have to do is apply the brakes to slow down, because you're not going to hit them because you're already in a lane filtering position basically, or scoot back enough to where you never have to deal with this. So I would have actually opened up the view and created a better space cushion, but I'd also be in either lane position 1 or lane position 3. Not in the center. Not in the center. What's up, Mr. Big? How you doing, bud?
Yeah, I love. I don't know if it's caught it on camera, but literally what's happened is the person in front of me, well, it wasn't even her fault, I don't think. She said, but basically the person in front of them has decided to turn right at the last moment on that junction V in front of me.
Okay.
I'm hoping this can see it. Decided to turn right at the last minute, and she's literally, the person in front slammed brakes on, and then she slammed brakes on, which has given me no choice but to literally, when I don't even know if I was looking at the speed or something, I've literally looked down for a split second, looked up, and basically there's all the oil on the floor there. So as I've gone to slam my brake, as I've gone to put my brakes on, my bike's just slid from underneath me, gone straight under. I've tried pressing brakes twice to try and counteract it, it's not even worked, and I've just gone straight under.
See how that after action report is completely different than what I came up with. It's easy for me to do it too, because now I'm blaming him, but he's blaming the driver. So who's the driver going to blame? Him. So I mean, the blame just keeps going everywhere else. But here's the thing: is that you have 0 following distance. Remember, GoPros, everything is closer than they appear. These are massive fisheye lenses. I'll give them a benefit of the doubt right there before there's any brake lights. That is too close. Way too close. He didn't hit the oil. He was sliding beforehand. I do agree, and this is what I talked about, is that he said the person in front of him applied the brakes, decided to turn right. So this person in front of him had to slam the brakes. Therefore, it caused a chain reaction to where he has to slam the brakes. What did I say about moving yourself off to the side so you have a line of sight to the car in front of you? It's exactly what I'm talking about. If I'm off here on the sides and have a line of sight to the car in front of this person right here, because I can't see what's in front of this car. If I can tell what the car in front of this person is going to do, if they're going to stop, that means the car in front of me is going to stop. Therefore, I need to stop. But now I have the reaction time of somebody way behind this person. I can see so far ahead. I'm reacting to what's way ahead, not to what's right in front of me. And that is what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to start looking ahead. It's not important to look at this guy because you can't stop in time. So positioning, lane positioning, and looking far ahead. Line of sight is very important. Very, very important. I love to see everything, and I'm so glad I'm blessed with beautiful, smart, sharp eyes. Serious, it's awesome. I got like 20/15 vision. Thankfully, I do. If I didn't, though, if it starts deteriorating, I talk about this again in next Monday's video, is that if your eyes are deteriorating and you're starting to not see very well, make sure you ride with glasses or contacts, because that is the only way you're going to see hazards. You literally have to see the hazards before you can react, and this guy did not see. So Yexian, at the beginning of the month, we lose a bunch of patrons. We lost about 10%, so not good. So let's go ahead and bring that up. But here's the cool thing, guys. If you'd like to become a YouTube member and support the channel, there's also that option. Patreon is another option, but you will be automatically entered in the giveaways if you're on Patreons. So yeah, let's go ahead. So we just listened to him say that pretty much everything was the other people's fault. So let's see it again, and then we'll go to the next video. While this is playing, guys, I want you to do @Dan the Fireman, and then whatever question you have, and we'll go and answer some questions. We'll do a little quick Q&A. We're hitting the 1 hour mark. I'll be streaming for 2 hours, so we're halfway done, guys. We're halfway done with my stream. And then after this stream, I'll be doing the giveaway announcement for the $400 REVZILLA gift card for first place, $100 REVZILLA gift card for second place, and then I'm going to keep your guys' names for third, fourth, and fifth, and then I'll be sending you guys some really badass stuff. Rocky Lewis, not yet. I don't know, man. I don't know yet. Don't know yet. Remember, this is the car's fault.
Yeah, I love. But literally what's happened is...
There we go.
The person in front of me... Well, literally what's happened is... The person in front of me... Well, it wasn't even her fault, I don't think. She said, but basically, the person in front of them has decided to turn right at the last moment on that junction here in front of me. I'm hoping we can see it. Decided to turn right at the last minute, and she's literally... The person in front slant brakes on, and then she slant brakes on, which has given me no choice but to literally. When I don't even know if I was looking at my speed or something. I've literally looked down for a split second, looked up, and this was all the oil on the floor there. So as I've gone to slam my brake, well, as I've gone to put my brakes on, my bike's just slid from underneath me, gone straight under.
Anthony Fleming.
I've tried to press the brakes twice to try and counteract it. It's not even worked, and I've just gone straight under.
Alright, so that was his whole dealio schmealio. Pretty choppy frames. Oh! Water, slippery slapperty. Anthony Fleming! Thank you so much. So why do I say slippery slapperty doperty doop?
I'm just going straight under.
Is because he's going to a car wash. You wanted the emojis. You get emojis now, man. Show everybody what the emojis are. Show everybody. Yeah, boy. Show them off. All right, so he's at a car wash. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of water. So be careful. Parking lots are... Look at all this water. All this water. Probably oils, too. Oh! Lost traction, low-sided. Womp, womp. full gear, it looks like. Can't tell what really happened. It almost looks like the same situation. Oh, what the heck? One sec. We're gonna rewatch that.
Oh,
I think a car almost hit him.
what the?
I think a car pulled out. Oh, there's just oncoming traffic. He dumped the bike. He applied too much front brake once again. Big issue. All right, so we're gonna answer some questions here, guys. Let me go ahead and move on up to here. I got the questions over here. So, guys, now's the time to ask your questions. Ask your questions. The Q&As of the times. All right. I see some at Dan the Fireman. So, guys, once again, if you would like to ask a question, you do this. At Dan the Fireman. Question. Because when you do the at portion here, I want you guys to see it. Okay. Here's what I'm talking about. So when I see the at, see how it's highlighted? When you at me, it's highlighted. So please, please, please do the ats, because it allows me to see you guys out of a massive amount of chat. All right. Hey, check it out. Hey, Dan and the Fighter, check out that Harley Davidson owner rides off cliff. Not as bad as it sounds, but it's a really weird accident. No, I haven't seen it yet. Please, please, please send it to me on the Discords, and we could possibly cover it today. Chazz, I got your crew pick. I'm gonna take care of that. Big Dan 484. I will check that out. Make sure you resend me your picture. I'm checking all my messages on Discord. Sorry guys, I've been out and about all day today. It's been really busy this week too, but still no excuse. Sorry about that. All right. Look at all those emojis. Woo! Look at those nice emojis. I love them. $1.99 a month. If you just sign up now and you cancel, you still keep it. I actually, next to my name, I still got I still got a mustache. I actually canceled it because when I try to share the link, it's all funky for me. So, check it out. Email me if you can, or just post it here. I'm sure it won't. Might be the wrong email. So if you guys, Dan, it's Dan the Fireman 928 at gmail.com. That is my email right there, guys. Send it to me, to that email, your pictures and stuff if you are a $5 member, or if you have any videos that you would like me to cover. So Rat Kitty at Den of the Fireman, how far was he from the SUV taken to consider the GoPro fisheye lens? So if we actually do a little bit of investigative work, let's do a little bit of investigative work. I'm assuming you're talking about, oh wait, where am I at? Oh, this guy. There we go. I was like, what the heck am I messing up on? So a little bit of investigative work. Okay, so this looks like the UK. So let's do a little bit of investigative work. So let's do UK street paint lines distance. Road surfacing. Road surfacing. I don't want the road marking. Okay, you're not helping me. No, I don't care about that. How long are the dash lines on the highway? Okay, we'll use U.S. federal guidelines. We'll say 10 feet. Okay, we'll say 10 feet. So 10 feet. Looks like it's probably a third, so 12 feet. So he's about, let's say he's about 30 feet away. He's about 30 feet away. This is the UK, so it might be a little bit different. He's about 30 feet away. That is nothing. That is absolutely nothing. That's not enough time. Definitely not enough time. So that's, yeah, that's pretty much how far he was. Fats Z 1806. I ride a 750cc Shadow, and when I'm countersteering, I just feel like I'm going to fall off at 25 miles per hour. I know this is normal, but is there anything else I could do besides keep doing it? So do you feel like you're going to fall off the far end? I mean, like if you're turning left, do you feel like you're falling off to the left? Let's see. Are they ape hangers? Do you have forward controls? I don't know what it is on the Shadow that you have. It could just quite possibly be that you're counter steering way too much. I mean, especially at 25 miles per hour, your body and the whole gyroscopic force is not going to be good enough. So you barely have to even lean anything. And I do that into the Mount Lemon video. I'm literally counter steering with one hand and taking corners very sharp. It really is just a matter of upper body and a slight pressure. So you might be pushing a little too hard. Let's see. You don't do Discord, tech it out. Oh man. All right, so I see Aaron Thomason. A buddy of mine recommended I practice starting and stopping in turns in my cul-de-sac. Yes, I highly recommend that too. Your buddy's smart. I haven't been to the MSF course yet. Going at the end of the month, should I practice before the course or wait? It's up to you, man. You're going to learn a lot at the course. You're going to have a really good foundation. They might have to change up some of the stuff that you've been learning on your own because it might be a bad foundation. But I also have links to a lot of the exercises that MSF is doing. So at DDFMcrew.com, you're going to have a lot of parking lot drills and a lot of parking lot exercises that you can do. So I highly recommend doing those if you're already riding, but it's up to you, man. I would wait till the MSF just so you can have somebody talk to you and say all that stuff. Let's switch it back to my face. So that way you can switch it back to that. That way you can have an expert, hands-on direction. But DDFMcrew.com is a free resource if you do want to practice. Recommend it. All right, so let's see. Did Nikki not want to join our powwow tonight? Michael, she's working late. She's working late today, so no little powwow tonight. I'm trying to think, I think we had something planned. She might pop in real quick for the Patreon live stream when I do the giveaway. The giveaway, it only takes about 10-15 minutes to do the giveaway. So if you guys are patrons for July at any point, be on the lookout. You might win. So I got that coming in. What made you get into cruisers rather than sport bikes? So Liam, my buddy Matt, he had a Harley Davidson Nightster. I think it was an '08. It was the gray and black two-tone. He had ape hangers, forward controls. I mean, the Harley thing, man. I just got suckered into the marketing, and I got myself a Harley Nightster. Had that until 2 months ago when I bought the FTR. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I just love the FTR. I mean, the FTR is, I guess it's a sport cruiser. I don't even know what it's considered. It's a flat tracker. It's a flat tracker. I'm calling it a flat tracker. I love that look. I like the adventure type stuff more so than cruiser. I'm more of an adventure type rider. I like that. I love the ergonomics. I love everything that it comes with. We got Lucy Davis just became a new member. Yeah, boy. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, I sport bikes are cool. They're fun. They're just not for me. I don't know what it is. Super Cable, what does 928 mean? So Dana the Fireman 928 at gmail.com. 928 was the Yuma, Arizona area code. So that's kind of where I got that from. Link emailed. Awesome. I've only been riding about 2 weeks. The turns are about 45 degrees, so nearly everything is foreign to me. Have MSF, of course, in 2 weeks. So you're doing pretty good. Here's the thing. Don't rush it, guys. Nikki and I have been riding. She only has a certain amount of time to ride in a week. And the amount of time that she's been riding, when you actually consider hours, she's doing really well. It's just taken her a long time to, let's say she has 20 hours under her belt. It's taken her a long time to accumulate 20 hours. But each hour is dedicated to learning. So far, she has a really good foundation. That's what I want you guys to do when you first start riding is dedicate your first few weeks, maybe your first 6 months of riding to building up your skills. Don't spend 2 days of practicing and then you just start doing crazy thrill rides and you just do long distance commutes and you're just doing it for fun now. You'll never build up your skill. So always try to be learning. Always be learning. Okay, always be closing. When I'm going at slow speed, 15 miles per hour, and I'm on a bumpy road, the one I live on, I tend to be really shaky on the throttle. Any tips to help prevent that? So you might be down here when you're riding. So watch your wrist. Look at your wrist, because when you hit a bump, it starts doing this. When you have a flat wrist and you're not holding it deathly tight, it won't bounce around on you. Another thing you could do is if it's super bumpy, just lift your butt up off the seat. almost like ride it like it's a horse. You know, when you see people with their stirrups and they have their butt kind of lifted up on the trotting, on the bumpy stuff. That way you're the suspension and your legs are taking most of the hits. Okay, your legs are the strongest parts of your body. When you do this, you need to have nice, easy control. So don't put a lot of the weight, a lot of the pressure on staying on the bike onto your hands. That could be an issue. Oh, man, check it out, dude. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Yeah. Always good in education. Hope this helps. Thank you, man. So I'm going to go check my email real quick. But I'm going to go ahead and switch back. One sec. Doing parking lot drills help me less nervous about the MSF. Awesome, Vaughn. How long is the MSF course? BRC 1 is a what is it? It's a 2. Some places it's a 3-day, but where we do it, it's a 2-day. You have an online e-course to do, which takes about 2-3 hours, and then it's a Saturday, Sunday. Usually, it's like a 9 to 4 type thing. 9 to 4 type thing. I know, Cranky. I'm sorry, man. We're gonna check it tomorrow. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for sending all that stuff. I'm gonna be checking the post PO box tomorrow and the UPS store tomorrow. We got our doggo's gonna get a nice trim, nice clean, and then we got some stuff. So we'll definitely be out and about. So Dino Rider, quick question: did you see my class went well on Thursday? Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I thought the class was coming up like next week, and I was gonna respond to you. So I'm glad you're doing really well, or you did well on that. That's awesome, dude. So right here, once again, looking down. Too close. Too close for the speed. Yeah, that sucks. All right, so let's skip this. We're back to this guy. Now we're going to move on to the next one. All right, switching lanes. Oh, tank slapper, lost control. I'll have to double check that one. I got distracted by the super chat. Yeah. Super Kable, love your work. Keep it up. Never caught a long stream before. Kiki 3000 on Discord. Thank you so much, Super Kable. Kiki 3000 on the Discords. If you notice on the Discord, when you guys super chat, it lets everybody know you super chatted. Look at it. Tech It Out donated the stream. Super Cable donated the stream. Thank you so much for donating. It makes a huge world of difference. Love you all. Really appreciate it. Zach Starmer, I've got a 1980 GS 1100 LT and old Suzuki Muscle Cruiser. I love old school style and simplicity. Yeah, boy. That's right. All right, so we're gonna go back to this one real quick. So the GoPro is attached to the camera, or not? GoPro's attached to the camera. GoPro's attached to the bike. So he did a quick lane change again. He accelerated. He must have hit a bump. This is what it looks like from the bike's point of view as a tank slapper. So right here, we got a lot of bumps. So this right here, this discoloration, that's a bump. That's a bump. Looks like there's another one. So he's got one right here, one right here. So it looks like there's been damage to the road. So he's in the middle of a turn and doing these things. He's in the middle of a turn. He's accelerating. When he accelerates during a turn, you don't have as much traction. Your suspension is moved over. And, it's kind of lopsided and all that stuff. So it's gonna make it harder for your bike to basically hold itself upright. Handlebars bouncing left to right uncontrollably. Exactly. Yes. Thank you, Michael. There you go. He explained it for me. Thank you so much. So yeah, tank slapper equals a speed wobble equals handlebars bouncing left to right. So the handlebars just go like that. It's like I'm climbing a ladder. Oh, nice, Dinah. Awesome. Whatever. Microchip my doggo. Yeah, she is microchipped. Same thing, Big Dan. When I adopted her, she was already microchipped. Oh, you got hit? So you got hit from behind. That was a quick one. So he got rear-ended. Not much to this video other than you got rendered out. There's no context to all that stuff. Yeah, the rock form is pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. It's a little bit harder to take off. Oh, to put it on the phone. It's easy for me to take it off and put it on. It's pretty easy for me. It's a learning curve to put this on the bike. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know which one you got. I got the Galaxy S9 1. But they actually just came out with one for it's a pop socket adapter. So I actually have pop sockets on Amazon, DDFM pop sockets, but there's an adapter coming soon for it, and I can't wait.
No.
Still, that's very close to the car. All right, straight away, good. Oh, this is moments earlier. Okay. So he passed the car. Oh, the rugged case. That might be it. I don't know. iPhones might be different. Okay. Is it the blue car that hits him? Yep. Blue car wasn't paying attention. That sucks.
Sorry, I thought you pulled off. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I've just been impressed with you. I've just dropped my foot out. I'm so sorry. I thought you went. I was looking.
No, it stalled.
Sorry.
It wasn't in gear.
Oh, sorry.
So he stalled. Oh, well then why did he say that?
Yeah, do you want me to pull up over there, look?
Yeah.
I think he did stall it. I think he's putting that there to say he didn't. He has the clutch in. He definitely has the clutch in. So he's revving it. So it probably made the person behind him think he was going. So that the engine revolutions, the noise might have told the person behind him that he's going. So she went off of an auditory cue of, oh, I can hear the engine going, so he must be going. So I'm gonna be looking where I need to merge with, and then she goes without looking forward. So that's another reason why you don't want to play around like that at a light. Your job at these right here. Yeah, I use a Katrina. Yeah, I use a Cardo Pack. I use the Cardo Pack Talk Slim. I use the Slim. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Speaking of which, I need to charge it up. I used all the battery today on my ride. Yeah, don't mess around. Intersections, you just want to get in and out. In and out, man.
No.
Yeah, the Pack Talk Bold. All the most of the bolds, like the Pack Talks and all that stuff, they have that mesh technology and it's so badass. I love it. I love Cardo. Scala Cardo, I love it.
Sorry. Stalled. Just
Yeah, do you want me to pull up over there, look?
Yeah. Do you want me to take this?
Yeah, go on.
Matt. So Matt Miller asked real quick. That kind of got my attention. I was trying on helmets last week, and I asked the person I was talking to what they think of DOT versus Snell. He thinks that DOT should be enough if you're not racing. Is he right? Speed is speed, man. You go 75 on the interstate, you crash, you fall. People do that on the track all the time. I would definitely go with Snell. I would go with a higher rated helmet. My head is worth it. 30 miles an hour, same thing. You can hit your head against a curb. You can get hit by a car. Snell rated, ECE rated is the way to go. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? Yeah, ECE and Snell is really good. Definitely go that route. I don't think there's another video. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to go find another one. Let's go actually move to my face. We're going to find another one. There we go. This looks... Nope, we already saw this one. Nope, I don't care about you. Do not care about you. So, guys, ask your questions. Yeah. We're going to be going over motorcycle accidents real soon, but now's the great time to ask some questions. We're going to figure out what's going on. What's going on with you? What's going on with life? It's a Friday. Anybody going for a ride? Anybody going for a ride this weekend? DOT's, yeah. Fortnite did a video on it. Yep. So DOT, man, the DOT is it's an honor system. It's an honor system. They're choosing, like, the way it works is that in order to get DOT, it has to hit certain standards, but there's no testing to those standards. At any point, there's anything like the DOT, Department of Transportation in America, they're like, well, we're going to grab this helmet, we're going to test it. It has to pass DOT standards. There's no testing before it hits the market, so there's probably a ton of DOT helmets out there that probably aren't even DOT. DOT, the standard itself is good, but the testing process is terrible. ECE is the opposite. It has better testing, and they have to be tested before going to market. SNEL is an independent corporation, independent non-profit that tests helmets to an even higher standard, but they're privatized. So ECE, SNEL, those are the good ones. Let's see. You did a video at the AZMSF range where you ran over a board and talked about getting off your seat. What do you do on a cruiser if your pegs are forward and not under your body? So Aaron, you could blip the throttle. So blip the throttle a little bit. That'll raise the front end, which will make you go over it, but it doesn't help you too much on the back end. So your best bet is to just understand that it's about to happen. And if it pushes you up and start to go forward, well, you got forward control. So having proper footing, grabbing with your legs, try your best to lean up. But that's one of the big issues with forward controls. That's a pro and con with forward controls. It's a major con. The pros with forward controls is that, it's comfy, longer distance, it's easier, but when it comes to certain other things, it's not the best. So forward controls I never was a fan of, mainly for that reason and for the fact that I'm too short. Let's see. Yeah, Techno Bobber Indian releasing a fixed fairing bike. Yeah. The Indian Challenger should be coming up. I think it's pretty cool. We'll see what it's all about. What are your thoughts on the Shoei brand helmets that are so damn expensive? However, I have Shoei. That's a Shoei helmet right there. Shoei Hornet X2. It's about $750. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're comfy. They're gonna last me for a very long time, and I take my brain very seriously. The 1,000+, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're worth the 1,000+. I think the RF 1200 is about 400, 450, maybe 500. That's a really good helmet. So I'll try that one before that. Yeah, so you got to show you for 600, Rosemary. Surprise, surprise. Private entity being better than any government entity. What if I'm looking for a helmet for a cruiser that's Snell and high vis? So Matt, the Shoei GT Air is an upright seating type helmet. So that's another thing, guys. You don't think about. We'll talk about that a little bit later. That's a really good helmet for the price, and it's a Shoei helmet. And yeah, Lucy, Nikki's Hoey, it's Shoei. The Shoei helmet is just S and the I taken off. So the GT Air is a really good helmet for that for cruisers, and I believe that they have it in high vis. So when I was talking about the upright seating type of a helmet, there's some aggressive helmets that you have to pretty much tuck your head in because the lens, the chin guard is like way up here, so your vision is. You have to do this and look that way. So you can't do that on a cruiser. That's more of a sport bike feel. So what you need to do is find a helmet that's more upright riding, because it has the vision this way. It has not necessarily a smaller bar, but it's the bar and the visor is put down a little bit. So that's why I picked an adventure helmet. The RF 1200 is kind of a mix between that. The GT Air is more of an upright seated helmet. Let's see. Make sure you guys do the Dan the Fireman when you type in your chat. Can the wind cause heavy helmet vibrations? I once rode. There was some wind and my helmet was shaking so much that it messed with my cognitives. I thought it was going to crash. So that's called wind buffeting. That can happen definitely with windshields on the front of a cruiser or in front of the bike. The wind will go, supposed to go over your head, but the wind will go and hit the top of your helmet, which will cause like that. That's really the only time I've ever dealt with that. I've never dealt with the wind buffeting from a side wind or anything like that. Maybe from like a semi when I'm passing a semi. But if it's vibrating without any of that, maybe your helmet's not secure or it's not the right size. Have you seen the new and uniquely designed Voss R 1.0 helmet? No, I haven't. But let's take a quick look. We'll take a gander. I think we'll just do a Q&A session for the rest of this. I love it. Oh, that is different. So the Voss helmet is way different. It opens up. I like it. So it's a modular. It's not a modular helmet. It acts like a modular helmet in the terms of you can crack it open and everything. It looks like it's a metal. So it's a metal clasp, and this is honestly like the way you should be able to like take and put on a helmet. I do like this aspect. It does make it safer in that aspect, but I wonder what the safety rating really is. But this definitely makes it easier to take on and off your helmets. If there's a catastrophic failure of the clasp system, your helmet falls off though. That's the biggest problem. I wonder if you can make it tighter from underneath, because that's how you take it on and off. And what I mean by is that, you normally have to have a massive opening to fit your head in from underneath. So I wonder if you could just, they can make it tighter all around so you have protection on under the chin. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a little bit funky. Which is more bushy, the beard or the microphone? I don't know. Yeah, my beard. Yeah. Let's see. Does SHEA make a Snell rated helmet in 3X? I was not able to find one in my research. The Snell rating at 2X. Oh, okay, so Snell, yeah. So you start running into issues with different sizes. You actually see on their website that it says a certain size is Snell rated, and then anything else like other than that, like a 3X, might not be Snell rated. But if it's ECE rated, and if it's ECE rated, you're good. Okay, so probably the reason why they didn't test is because they just didn't test every single helmet, or it failed Snell rating. But if it passed the ECE rating, you're still good. You might want to. I don't know if SHEA makes a Snell rated helmet in 3X though. Not sure though. What's up, Lene? Hey Dan, I went on my first longest ride last weekend. It was a freaking blast. Nice. Oh, check it out. That's cool. Keep the other leg tight as gas tank. Point your knee. Yep. So what Katrina's talking about is putting your leg out as a sail. It really helps with the side winds. It really does. So let's go. Let's see if we can. We're gonna move on over here. Yeah, leeward, windward. That still gets me all weirded out. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We hit 103 likes. That's awesome. I'd love to see more. We always get about 100, but there's so many people in here. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be looking up crashes. All right. Let's see. Crashes. What else does the internet have for us? Because the internet is crazy. There's so much crazy stuff going on. Once again, after this live stream, I will be holding the giveaway for the patrons. I'll be announcing the winner of the giveaway. Let's see. I don't want super popular ones because the super popular ones tend to be copyrighted. The copyright. Ooh, this looks interesting. Just kind of keeping an eye out. Looking at some stuff. Ooh, this one's probably gonna be for next week. I like that one. All right. Is there any helmet that is high vis Snell has the emergency cheek pads that a Scorpion helmet has? So the emergency cheek pads, the SHEA has those. The Rise have those also. That's that red tab you pull and the cheek pad falls out. That's not a brand specific thing. That's starting to become the industry standard, and for good measure, because it does need to be happening. You need to have some way of taking the helmet off safely. And that is the way to do it. All right, so Stan the Moto Man, we already talked about his ruptured spleen. Say what? All right, motorcycle crash compilations. Oh, yeah. All right, I think we're good on this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. All right, so I only saw the first portion. All right. You guys ready to do it? You guys ready to go back? Let's go ahead and make this, we're going to unmute the site. Let's get rid of that. Go back to that. All right. Here we go, guys. Everybody's braking. Yoink. Once again, what happened? Once again, we got everybody stopping and slowing down. Somebody not having proper following distance. Anybody see that semi swerve around this car? Right here. That should be definitely an indication that something bad's happening, which means you need to slow down. Hadouken. Panic braking. He panic braked all around. He fell off the bike, so it was a low side, so he dumped it. And then it just kept sliding. He was going too fast for his following distance. All right, so this is in a car. Oh, turning left in front of him. That's too much rear tire. That's a good view. Too much rear tire braking right there. All right, so let's go back. So right here we got the motorcyclist going. This car is going to turn left in front of him. This car is definitely slowing down for a reason. There's an intersection right here. So you should put two and two together that this car slows down. And there's an intersection. That is what it looks like when you have too much rear tire. It's sliding out from underneath you. So, Recadsley, dude, if you are having, it's been a few hours after the accident and you're having massive swelling to your leg to where it's restricting you from movement, did you go to the hospital? Like, I think now's the time to start. It's like you gotta start realizing, man, it could be yeah, I'd go get an X-ray. I'd definitely go get an X-ray, man. Lack of movement means there's a lack of stability. So you either have a tear in the muscle, tear in the ligament, or you have a broken bone. Not much to. I mean, there's no way you're gonna have that much swelling in a few hours to where you can't do anything. Yeah, dude, I'd go to the hospital, dude. I'd get an X-ray. Go get an X-ray. At minimum, go get an X-ray. All right, so we got car. Oh, a lot of rear brake right there. All right. So we got an intersection right here. It must be Russia or something. So we got a car going across. Too much rear brake, but he had to do something. Had to do something, or he would have went over. Ay, 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 ay. It's a little bit loud. Is this the same dude? Oh! That's painful. Oh, look how far. That's how much force. That's how much force right there. That's a lot of force. That's pain. The bike is all the way there. Wow. Surprised he's standing up. He hit his head. He hit his back. Bike just went flying. Oof. All right. Oh, this is just a watermark, the racing watermark. All right, motorcyclist turn left. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, he's walking. Okay. Whew. Gotta turn off the bike. All right, so here we go. So we got a car wanting to turn left. Okay, we got shaded areas here. Motorcyclist is barely seen. I'm going to put him in kind of in view. He's barely be able to, you can't even see him really. It's really hard to see him. This vehicle has the sun in their eyes when they're looking this way. Because you see how the shadows are going towards this end over here. See all the shadows behind these vehicles? So he's looking into the sun to make his left-handed turn. So he's probably blinded by this. So every intersection is not good. Every intersection is a dangerous area. So slow down, relax, figure out what people are doing. What happened here, this is what dumping the front brake looks like. So this guy's decided to go, but then last second he decides to apply the brakes because he sees the tires start rotating. There's the dump of the brake. He sees the car starting to do his thing. He dumps it immediately. So when you grab a fistful of brake, it doesn't do any good. Luckily, that wasn't his body going underneath the tire. Yeah, modulating lights might have helped, yeah. Yeah, he was hauling ass. So real quick, Josh with Stoddard, Dan the Fireman, would it be beneficial for a bike to just have a brake that controls both front and rear at the same time, or would that cause more problems? There's actually brakes out there that are like that. Some motorcycle companies have something like that. Also, amputee riders might need something like that. So a right-legged amputee that can't work a rear brake, there's actually 2 levers usually up front, or 1 lever with 2 brake lines going to the front brake. And then it applies pressure to both brakes. There's actually ways of doing that. You can actually do that to your bike. There's ways. It's not beneficial because now you're removing 2 tools. You're removing trail braking to the rear tire, or you're removing front brake pressure. Now you're just using both brakes. Okay, so that's a crutch to braking, is to do that, because there's benefits to not having it done. So more tools is better. We don't want to remove tools from our toolbox in that case. See you later, Zach. Lane filtering, high rate of speed. Everybody stopped. And there we go. Who is the turd that let this guy through? Okay, so real quick, I just want to see who let him through. Wow, this was one of those freak accidents because there's no way this would have happened. Look at that, dude's sideways. Yeah. Looks like a wet ground. Looks like a wet ground. Oh, the dude fell over here. The dude fell off the bike. The bike kept going. So there's not much I could see on that one. Wet road. Yep. Lost traction. So the motorcyclist, let's get that out of the way. So the motorcyclist lost traction in a wet road because this car was in front of him. So he's going too fast for the conditions and had to apply the brakes and lost control. So he lost control right here. So he's going to pass this big truck, and there's going to be a car right there, and this guy's going to pull, or he's going to apply too much rear brake, and he's going to lose traction altogether. He's going to slip and slide, do his thing. Also, you guys want me to do a ride along with Dan the Fireman when it's raining? I definitely can, but just be aware that, see all these water droplets on the windshield? That's kind of what it's going to look like.
Была проведена эвакуация населения близлежащих домов. Лондон сохранил звание самого популярного города среди туристов. Об этом говорится в докладе международной компании Mastercard, составляющей...
I don't know. All right, so... Oh, stalled. I don't know what's going on. The dude stalled. Oh, he's telling him to move up to move the gate. Oh! What the heck? Oh, that was just the dude, the truck, the car driver did not pay attention. Not much you can do on that one. Motorcyclist. Oh, car. Oh, he got ran over. Lane filtering. So this is where it can be dangerous with car doors. I did talk about this on how cars can kill you. When you lane filter close to parked cars and moving vehicles, always be aware that somebody can open their door and hit you. Boom, hit his door. Good thing this guy stopped. That's got to be painful because it does hit your hands. You're going to hit your hand on that car door, your leg on that car door. All right. Motorcyclist. Person stopping. Didn't see it in time. Dumped it. Okay. So motorcycle's going too fast. Right there, the car merged. And he dumped it. So here's the thing, though. When you think about that, he dumps it right here. He starts applying the brakes right here. What was he going to do about this car? This one car length that did not cause the accident. This motorcyclist was not paying attention. That's the problem. Wet road at night. Is this a bike? Is a bicyclist crossing the road? Okay. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, just lost control. Oh, though he hit his head though, really hard. All right, so we got it's a bicycle, so it's the same concept in terms of why you should wear gear, at least wear a helmet. This guy's doing his own version of a tank slapper, and he's gonna fall face first and hit his head. Okay, just that. No high speed, literally just that much force, getting slung over just a little bit. Massive brain trauma. The helmet could have prevented a lot of that. Also, Cranky, I agree. He's probably drunk, and drinking probably played a huge role in that too. Yeah, no helmets. The helmet would have helped him out. Oh, car's coming out. Oh! Yeah, he hurt his legs. He went up and over. Alright. So once again, parking structures, parking areas. This is an intersection, guys. This is an intersection. Always be aware. Why are people stopped? There's people stopped. We're at an intersection. The green light, but there's also another intersection here. This car's going because he can't see anything, and he's peeking out because these cars are blocking the way. This motorcyclist is going way too fast. That's what it looks like. Yeah, no drink tonight right now. You know what? That Big Dan, I'm gonna go have a beer tonight. I haven't had a beer all week, guys. I've been drinking. Here's the thing. I haven't been drinking alcohol. Okay, I haven't been drinking alcohol. I haven't been doing that. I've actually slowed down on that high blood pressure, all that stuff. Been gaining a little bit too much weight, all that. Pretty much quit alcohol. I have one beer maybe a week, instead of like 4 or 5 a night. So I've been doing really well on that. I just wanted to share with you guys that aspect. But yeah, that's why I don't have any alcohol. But I'll be doing when I do after the ride, I'll be having a beer with Matt. So that's gonna be the time I have my alcohol, my beer. Well, I take that back. I haven't had a beer in a while. I have probably like 3, like basically like diet screwdrivers, maybe a week. So yeah, just want to share with you. And the reason why I want to share with you is kind of towards the channel. Let's go back to me. It's kind of towards the channel is that it has helped the mental health area, and I do talk about that on the channel. So it has helped out with the mental health area. So alcohol, guys, it's a depressant. It's called that for a reason. Wheelie time. Just practicing, but man. Not much to say, right? Not much to say. All right, so we got a lot of traffic. Oh, cars. You dodged the first one, didn't dodge this one. Oh, face first. Please wear a helmet. Please be wearing a helmet. Can't tell. So when he hit the vehicle, he slid, but his body kept going forward. There it is, and his head and chest went into the fender. I think he's wearing a helmet, but that's a lot of chest trauma. That's a lot of chest and head trauma. So it's really good to have full gear. But man, there's only so much gear can do for you. Oh. All right. Got cars. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's like all over. He's in the wrong side of the road. This is his fault. So he's on the wrong. He must be a new rider in this area. A new person in this area because he's in oncoming traffic. So take a quick look at where he's at. He probably just got disoriented. And this can happen. He got disoriented where he's at. So this is traffic going the opposite direction in these 3 lanes. I think maybe in these 4 lanes. He's supposed to be over here. Yeah, his neck could be broken, the other guy. But he's supposed to be over here. So you could probably get distracted. So if this can happen. It happened to me. I went down a one-way road the wrong way. I just didn't see it. But thankfully I was able to get out of the way. But yeah, look at that. Right there. Wrong side of the road. Not much this driver can do. He didn't see him. Wasn't expecting somebody going the wrong side of the road. But lug nut rule. Car won. Could have been drunk.
Блять.
He hit it. He hit the car. So the adventure rider dude hits the car.
Блять.
He probably hit the mirror. Probably hit the mirror with the didn't have enough room to lane filter, but probably hit the mirror. Great video quality. Oh! What the heck? So the motorcyclist is coming from the opposite direction. High rate of speed. Quite possibly been speed wobbles. High rate of speed. Dumped the bike with some speed wobbles. Caused the other car to move. Oh, what happened, Danche? It won't let it work? Oh, went off the road. Oh, took out a light. That's a lot of damage. All right, so motorcyclist. Oh, went into the building. Is there more to that? No, there's not. I want to see what happened. Okay, so here's the motorcyclist over here. It's her right there. She just went off. She wasn't paying attention. She might have been looking down and ran into the building. Oh, it interferes with the pen. Damn. Did they on rock form? Did they have the Galaxy Note thing? Oh, they do. The Galaxy Note 9 case. What the heck? It messes with the Oh man, that's. You should let them know. All right, so roads are. Oh, right there happens a lot. Took off the fender. Deserved it. All right, so what happened here is that you have a vehicle wanting to turn left into this area. This could be dangerous once again for motorcyclists. Is that you're going, so this guy's off to the side and he wants to turn in front of you. So he's looking at the car and the car. So he's waiting for that. Now I'm gonna go. Didn't see the motorcyclist. This happens a lot. In this situation, started applying the brakes. He's already in the middle of a swerve, so he's actually doing pretty good. He's in the middle of a swerve, so he chose swerve or braking. He chose swerve. But he's also applying the brakes. You see how his rear tire slid? So watch his rear tire slide, and he's not really swerving at all. His handlebars and his body position is moved towards a swerve, but the bike is still going straight. It's because the tires are locked up. Watch. See how he didn't even go anywhere? I don't know. It worked. It worked. Oh, I missed it. I was looking at the other ones. I was looking at the two in the front. All right, so up here. Oh! So the motorcyclist is coming down this way. A car comes out to the top. This right here. Boom. That's his leg. That's your leg. That's another injury that you get. It's a common injury with a T-bone type accident, is that you're going to have a messed up leg. So it hits him, and that's how much force it is. It's so much force, just like a gunshot, a cannonball got shot out. That's where having gear will help you. There's not much you could do with the leg in that thing. That's just one of the risks you take when you ride. It's gonna get messed up. The armor's not gonna do too much. I mean, it can do some, but for the most part, it's your leg is damaged. You can save your ankle if you have proper gear. You might have a tib fib, maybe a femur break. That's pretty much it. No helmet. Yeah, no helmet. So everything else could be damaged easily. Oh, roundabout. This person wasn't paying attention. It didn't yield, I don't think. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, this person didn't yield to the motorcyclist. Which happens. It happens to other car drivers. So right here, line of sight. You can barely see the motorcyclist on the far left side of this other car, but this car probably can't see the motorcyclist because he sees the car. So he decides to go, which still should have freaking waited, did a pause and go, right? So now we got a motorcyclist. So in this situation, we see the car not slowing down. You either speed up to get out of its way or slow down yourself. It's crazy. Tino, boy. Thank you so much. Welcome, Tino. Let's see those emojis, bruh. I don't know what happened. I think he might have hit the mirror. Oh, snap. AA Ron. AA Ron. I'm waiting for it to pop up. AA Ron. There it is. AA Ron. Culbertson. What's up? Evening, everyone. Been a while. Good to see you. Thank you so much, man. Right there. I'm going to take my kids out to a nice little burger joint. I'm going to use that. I'm going to grab myself a beer for me and then a beer for my wifey. We're going to have a good time. So thank you so much, Aaron. AA Ron made that possible. Appreciate it. And now you should be at the top donator. It should be popping up pretty soon. Let's see. Let's do this real quick. Boom, boom. Shazam. See if it updates. It didn't. But it will. You are the top donator of the month. Oh, we missed it. I was reading your question. American Freedom Logistics. Realistically, roundabouts are new to a lot of American communities. People are still getting used to them. Yeah, so roundabouts are new to American communities, but here's the thing. Statistically, they're safer. Isn't it weird? Statistically, they're safer. They're being built a lot here in the United States now. Like, pretty much whenever they want to get rid of an intersection or they want to add an intersection, they don't just add an intersection. They add a roundabout now for a lot of things. There it is. Top donator. Boom, boom. Recent super chat. AA Ron. There it is. All right, so we got this guy going left in a curve. Lost line of sight. Rear tire. High-sided. Started low side. Turned into the high side. Oh! Over here to the left. Alright, we'll rewatch that. Okay, so rewatch that. Car turned left. This car, this white SUV, we're going to watch it again. Turned left in front of the motorcyclist. So watch this real quick. It's going to turn left in front of the motorcyclist on the left side. Boom. Way too fast. The motorcycle is going way too fast for how congested this area is. You really don't. There's a reason why 10 over is the max, basically. And it has to be under 35 miles per hour in the state of California. I believe the same thing in Utah. There's a reason why. They're not like, and I talk about this in the video of me going up the mountain, that speed limits aren't there for like, well, we're just going to make speed limits so low that we can just give everybody tickets because everyone's going so slow and they're getting pissed. No, that's not how it is. It's roads are rated for that aspect. So Mount Lemon's rated 35 miles an hour. Now you can definitely take it a lot faster, but they do it because of safety. So it's highly recommended to stay at that level. Now when they do the 20 mile an hour like left turn, you know, switch back, all these different things, it's a recommendation. So you should take that as a recommendation. You should really think about it. It's like, should I do it this slow? You know, maybe I should. Try it out. Go slow first. It's always better to add speed in later. And also here in this area, in this town, let's say the speed limit is 35, but when it's congested, it should be recommended that it's 20 because you need to slow down your speed. And I understand that there's no sign saying, hey, recommended congested, slow down to 20. No, do that for yourself. So if you come into an intersection or you come to an area of town where it's congested, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, the speed limit might be 35, and if you want a lane filter, you go 35. But there's going to be no reaction time for you. The other cars are not going to see you. There's going to be massive issues here and there for you. You're just adding more problems by speeding. So this guy was definitely going too fast. Bell helmets are great helmets, Dueydidit. Get lowered cycles is possible. I'm in the works with something real quick. I got to email them back, but I might be getting a Snell rated helmet from Bell. It's their entry level Snell rated helmet, and I'm going to do a nice review on it so I can hopefully share with you guys some good information. That way you can get one yourself. But Bell helmets are great helmets. They really are. I just chose SHEA because it's really nice. I like them. I like the X14 or the Hornet, not X14. I like the SHEA Hornet X2. It's a great helmet. Let's see that like pilot recommends the parachute dude pulls the ripcord when he jumps. Limits. Nothing says you can go slower except freeways. They have a minimum. Yeah, because you definitely don't want to be going 35 on a freeway. Car's gonna pull out. Oh, he wasn't paying attention. He kept it upright. Oh, his leg though. Oh. Yeah, his leg. He's holding his leg out. All right. So this guy wasn't paying attention. This motorcyclist, he ran into a parked car. Yeah, Bell Eliminator looks badass. He ran into a parked car. Oh, car turning left, or I'm sorry, turning right in front of him. But here's the thing. Why is he backing up into the intersection? That should give you enough pause to be like, oh crap, this guy's doing something stupid. This guy should have just slowed down to a stop and just let this dum-dum do his thing. Because then this is what happens. You see the sliding? It's raining and there's too much rear brake. Slide. Doink. Still hurts. Still hurts. American, that's a badass. That's a badass helmet, dude. It's a badass helmet. Ow. Oh, what the? This isn't the same accident. All right, let's watch this one. I'm interested now. I got distracted. That's a lot of damage. Look at that. Oh, dang it. Let's go back. Motorcycle is completely demolished, destroyed. And probably the reason why they still have this kind of cordoned off and they haven't picked anything up and there's no patience is the dude's probably dead. So Bobbi, see you later. See you later. The motorcyclist is probably dead. This right here is a fatality. This is definitely a fatality, or they're doing some type of investigation. Yeah, look at this. Look at the tire. The rim is destroyed. The tires up here. The whole front end is destroyed. And see how much damage he did to the car? The mechanism of injury on that. There's so much damage to the car. Imagine flesh. Flesh. There's a lot of radiator fluid. Got pushed around, trying to lane filter. This dude did this. Started turning in front of people. Too fast. Wheelie. That was a wheelie. Those were wheelies. Way too fast. Got hit. Way up there, got hit. Going way too fast.
Долетались, красавцы.
See you later, Reap. Thank you so much, man.
Что, не фильмуем, по-моему?
Ну, один-то туда пролетел.
Going way too fast. Doing wheelies at night. Not good. Not good. All right, these ones are a little bit boring. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you. I'm going to be doing the giveaway real soon. I did post on Patreon that the giveaway is going to be happening. I have the link to the giveaway live stream. It's just going to be a simple, quick live stream. I have everybody's name already written down, randomized, and we're going to be doing a random drawing for first through fifth place. First place is a $400 REVZILLA gift card. Second place is a $100 gift card. Third place is all the swag that I got and a DDFM patch when it comes out. And then fourth and fifth place, you're going to get some DDFM swag. So, guys, the REVZILLA giveaway, if you guys want to know... Oh, it says 3 days. August 5th. I thought I was going to do it. Oh, I'm doing it Monday. No, I'm going to do it after this. I'm going to do it today. I got everything set up. Why does it say Monday? That is so weird. We're doing it after this. I'm going to set it up. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the REVZILLA giveaway is going to be happening after the stream. That way I can get it out to you guys quicker. Sorry, I don't know why it's August 5th at 8 p.m. Weird. It's supposed to be August 2nd. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. I'll be seeing you around. Bye. Swing on by and become a Discord member.